Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm joined with Timbo Sports today, Mr. Timothy Beatson, the other acclaimed Big East insider in our friend group. Tim, thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Or more, I should say me, not us. Ben is not present today. He's writing an English paper as we speak. I was just on the phone with him. Tim's team is Marquette. I don't know, probably most people that are watching this don't know that, but our friends and people that actually know Tim and I probably do know that. Marquette isn't doing the greatest, but Tim is still involved in the Big East scene. Tim had a little bit of currency on the Villanova St. John's game. Of course, that didn't do him very well. We'll put it that way. But yeah, I have the predictions right on screen for us. Villanova, per usual, at the top. Marquette in about the middle. So I guess we're just going to go who we think will win the Big East tournament, who we think will win the Big East regular season, and who will go the farthest in March Madness. Just a quick little 5-minute video. Tim, I'm going to start with you. Who do you think will win the regular season Big East, or the Big East regular season championship?
I got to go your Villanova Wildcats here. They are a very strong team, even though they did not look that way against St. John's. But, yeah, they got a lot of talent on their team, and they're coming back from their COVID, and they're still trying to get in.
Exactly. They're still trying to get back. Thank you, Tim, because Ben is not that appreciative of the COVID break. And, of course, Michigan's going through one right now. It is a little bit different, though. They've been able to practice, and they've been able to do stuff. Villanova did not, due to, I believe, 4 COVID cases it was in 27 days in the program. But, hey, Villanova's coming back. I agree with you, Tim. Villanova also has a 3-win lead over Creighton, who is second. So Villanova's going to need to lose 3 out of, I believe they have 8, 9, 10 games left in the regular season. That's just not going to happen. And do I think Creighton will go undefeated? No, I don't. Villanova, though, does have a few tough games coming up. They will play the UConn Huskies. They will play Xavier twice and Creighton twice.
And the Marquette Golden Eagles.
And the Marquette Golden Eagles. They always have a tough game against them. Just like St. John's. I was saying this to, I don't know if it was Tim or my brother was saying it. Villanova always gets tripped up by St. John's. Last year, at the Finn, I believe it went to overtime. It was a very close loss for St. John's. Villanova squeaked it out. And then in 2018, they put the graphic up. I believe Tim was watching. And if any of the viewers were watching, of St. John's beating Villanova in 2018, the Villanova championship year, at the Wells Fargo Center in Philly. And that was probably one of the more shocking losses I've ever seen in college basketball. Sure, there's been the Stephen F. Austin beating Duke on the last-second layup last year. Evansville beating Kentucky last year. Last year there were a lot of upsets, actually. But
yeah,
at UMBC Virginia, that game will never leave my memory. But yeah.
And it was like 20 points, too.
Exactly. It was a blowout. I remember I was at a Windy City Bulls game cheering on Ryan Tridiakino the same night. Went to Culver's, was watching the game. That was a great night. That was like 3 years ago. No, 3 years ago, because 2 years ago, Virginia, of course, won the championship. Last year, there was no March Madness. And the year before that, they lost. But yeah, let's move on to the Big East tournament champions. Tim, who do you think will win the Big East tournament championship? Last year, it was Seton Hall. They were favored to win. The tournament, of course, got canceled. I don't know if you remember this, Tim, but I was in English class during the Thursday, like March 12th or March 13th. It's all that mid-March extravaganza. Just that hectic period. And Creighton was playing St. John's. You could see the St. John's mascot like sad in the stands because no one else was in the stands. And they called the game at halftime. I vividly remember them.
The game was about to kick off like right after that one. Then.
Yeah, they just called the game at halftime, and everyone was shocked. And then the SEC followed suit. The Ivy League had canceled a few days before. Ivy League always on their game with that. But yeah, I remember that was a vivid memory for me during that March period. But yeah, do I think Villanova would have won last year? The Big East tournament? No. Creighton or Seton Hall, I think were better, more tournament-built teams. But this year, I like Villanova. Creighton's good, but Zagorensky, I don't know how good he is. Is he Trae Young? No. And he needs to be Trae Young for Creighton to have a shot at the title. Is he Buddy Hield, another Oklahoma great? No, I don't think so. You think of all these guards that carry their teams, I just don't think he's that. Now, I could be wrong. He could show up big time. And we will see. Tim, who do you have winning the Big East tournament?
Like you said, Creighton, I feel like Marcus had a good start to the year, but he's kind of been slow ever since. But I also have Villanova winning the Big East Conference Championship game.
So Tim and I both have Villanova winning the regular season and the tournament championship. I think our one viewer is Ben. Ben said he was going to comment some Big East slander. I've yet to see that. Tim, I don't think you can. I disabled viewer, whatever, privileges to see that stuff. Just when I have guests on, I don't want them to see F you suck, stuff like that from Marco or something. But let's go to the tournament, because the real tournament, March Madness, is all over the place. You never know who's going to win. You never know.
Text me saying that he's doing.
Okay.
And then he probably doesn't know how to comment.
Didn't send that to me, but that's okay. So this is kind of a surprise pick. Some might think I'm stupid, but I actually think UConn will go the farthest out of any Big East team. I think Villanova will make it to the Sweet 16, lose there. Same with Creighton. Same with Xavier. Xavier might get out in the round of 32. But I think UConn could legitimately make it to the Elite Eight. I think UConn might be that really weird team that gets a big upset, gets some momentum. Now, that's a huge claim to make. They've been ranked twice this season. That's it. They're fourth in the Big East in a weak year for the Big East. This is a huge claim to make, but that's my sleeper pick. Now, the solid guess would be Villanova or Creighton, but just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the UConn Huskies will make the Elite Eight.
Yeah. I don't even know if Marquette is even going to make will make March Madness. They have two good wins against Wisconsin and Creighton. Creighton was on the road and Wisconsin was at home, which definitely helps.
Absolutely.
But yeah, my Big East, or not Big East, the Big East furthest in the March Madness.
Who will go the furthest in March Madness? Yeah, I'm sorry, I screwed up the grammar when I was announcing it. This show, guys, is not very professional. Tim and I are just having a good time doing this.
Yeah, mine would probably be Creighton. I think they could definitely get hot down the road. And
yeah, that's a good pick. Coming into the season, what's up, Chris? I was really, really set on Villanova being a Final Four team and having a good shot at winning the title. On all my social medias, you'd see Villanova's winning it. That was in April, March, May, June, July. But once I saw Gonzaga come out just flaming hot, just looking dominant, they had a 10-point win against Iowa when Iowa had all the hype, and Iowa played fine. I'm just I can't pick against Gonzaga. And when I look at those teams, I look at Villanova, when I look at Michigan, when I look at Ohio State, when I look at Iowa, Wisconsin, Texas. Now, Villanova did beat Texas. Could Villanova beat them again? I'm actually going to say no. I don't think it's really hard to beat a team twice. But hey, this Villanova team is good. But what I saw, now maybe this is recency bias too, but what I saw Wednesday night shies me away from saying they're a Final Four to Elite Eight team.
Yeah, they shot 30% from the field, which is just
terrible. It's just not pretty. Now, is St. John's a tournament team? Yeah, probably, but it still doesn't. That was absolutely embarrassing.
Yeah, right. Alexander Posh's got a lot of hustle in him.
Posh Alexander, yes. Reminds me of Xavier Simpson, little midget point guard from Michigan. Ben is probably he's not a midget. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Quick little show with Mr. Timothy Vitsa, and I appreciate Tim for coming on. Definitely make another one of these videos before March Madness happens. Maybe we'll include Ben or even my little brother who's wanted to get on for a Villanova video. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.